Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Geography Genius led by Anshuman Mishra. So our earlier topic was Pangea. Pangea, let's have a recap of that. Now Pangea is a supercontinent that was before millions of years ago. That was a continent which was consisting of all the 7 continents, and that was actually we can say a sub-containing part of that. Now there was a V-shaped part in that Pangea, and that is the most stable land, and that is a part of India right now. India is in Asia, as we all know. Asia at that time was also a large in the supercontinent, large containing a large part, and now also it's containing a large part. And this was all about the Pangea, and in which we have explained about Ankara land, Gondwana land. Gondwana land in the south, Ankara land in the north. Perfect example of Ankara land is USA and Russia, and perfect example of Gondwana land is India. So this was all about that Pangea, which we have explained in our earlier video. If you have not watched it, please watch the full coverage of that in the video we have just posted on 5 days ago, and that video is very good response has been found from the viewers, and please go and watch those videos. So alright, this was all about that. Now as we have left our northern plain, as we have left our whole physical feature of India, we have left at the 3 points when we explained of. So here behind you can see a map, there is a map. So it's actually in which okay, let me just find it out. Yes, so let's go. In the earlier videos we have just been found that we have finished the northern mountain. Let me have a recap of Northern Mountain. Northern Mountain is originated by a pyramid knot that is in Central Asia. That pyramid knot divide here in the 2 parts, that is Himalayan ranges, whereas in the Karakoram ranges, that's absolutely Karakoram ranges, and it was all about the Northern Mountains, in which the Himalayan part consisted of Himadri, Himachal, Shivalik, the lesser Himalayas, greater Himalayas, and the lowest Himalayas. This was all about that. Now actually I want to talk about that that there was the first is the Himalayas, consisted of the Mount Everest, the highest mountains, many of the valleys, of many of the things, and where the next is the lower, and the most lowest is the Shivalik. So alright, there is a Purvanchal also, which is the Shivalik consists of dunes, a small valley. So this was all about that, in which we have explained another mountain. If you have not watched it, please go and watch the. First of all, it will be very difficult as we have posted a lot of videos, so it will be very difficult to find out those videos. So you can go in the playlist. Now playlist you can find on our channel. When you go to playlist section, you will find a physical feature of India session. So go on that, click it, and you will get all the videos which have been just posted for the physical feature. So you can watch here the Northern Mountains. Now I want to make you sure that you are all knowing the Northern Plains also. Northern Plains, we have just explained about that, in which we have talked about the Northern Plains very properly. Northern Plains consisted of Rajasthan Plains, Indus Basin, Brahmaputra Valley, Ganga Basin. These were the 4 parts of Northern Plains. We have explained you very properly. Now Ganga Basin consisted of Ganga River, which is all about that, and Brahmaputra Valley, it is Angkor, it is Mona and Tibet. This was all about the points that was about the Northern Plains. So this was all about the Northern Plains. Alright, we have explained the Northern Plains also. Now, as we have finished 2 parts, so these 2 parts consisted of 8 videos. We have explained you, that is in a physical section of our playlist. Now let's go to the today's new point, that is as we have left it in just before a week, 2 or 3 weeks before, we have left the physical division due to the understanding of another topics that is very important. Alright, so now we have came across that. Now as you can see here, it is the whole chart is yellow. So as the yellow part, you can see that is not like I have not colored it. It's actually, it's not yet colored. It is the Peninsular Plateau. Now what is the Peninsular Plateau and what is that? This is this part. Alright. Now Peninsular Plateau, I want to talk to you about the Peninsular Plateau. Alright. Let's go over that. Now Peninsular Plateau, as we have talked about in our video in Pangea, that the most stable land of India is this part. Now why is this part is the most stable? You might be thinking in your mind. So because this V shape was found in Pangea at million and billion years ago also. So this V-shape is the most stable land of India. Now Peninsular Plateau is actually bounded by all the sides. It's a little bit triangular in shape. It is bounded from all the south with the mountains such as Aravalli, Satpuras, Vindhyas, and the Narmada river, which originates somewhat here. It divides the both parts in Deccan Plateau and the Central Highlands. Now in our next video we will talk about the Deccan Plateau and the Central Highlands. Now before we talk about that, now here is one more hill which I want to mention you, that is Rajmahal Hill, which is also located here. Like Satpura, Aravalli, Vindhyas and Rajmahal Hills is also very important about that. Alright, so this was all about that. Now this is not that, the average height of this area is around 600 meters. It is not very highest in the sea level, and the mountains which are found here, that is also not that large. Alright, means we can say as we have came here, we have came just down to the earth. We have down to the land, down to the land. Now what I am trying to say you is that here we have found a lot of mountains. Alright, here we have found higher mountains, less higher mountains, and the lowest mountains. Then we have came across little bit slower, and we have came to UP, means all this area. This is northern plain. So this was all about that. Now as we have came more down, so we have came across the more lower sea level. Now that sea level varies from around average of that is around 600 meters. All right. So this was nothing more than that. There was nothing more than that. So this is explanation of this Peninsular Plateau. I am just explaining with that. And the most important point of all these section of all this video is the V shape. This V shape is the most important thing in this, because V shape is only telling about the Pangea. And the Pangea, actually the whole geography is based on that. So we will talk about that stepwise, and we will tell you about that in every video, because that is very important, because all the countries, all the continents are originated by that continent only. So that is the base of our. Alright, so there is nothing more than this. I think so, yes, of course, there is nothing more than this. Now, as I have talked about, this is the oldest place in the Indian subcontinent. It is also, you can see it is bounded. Alright, there is no places which are just making it unbound. So yes, of course it is bounded, it is land bounded by everywhere in India, in the physical picture of India. Alright, so this was all about the explanation of all these things. Now many plateau ranges are also found here. So these were the all the important points of this section. Alright, so we have talked about the introduction of Peninsular Plateau. So in introduction of Peninsular Plateau, we have talked about, let's have a recap of that. Now we have talked about that the Peninsular Plateau is the most stable land, as it was found millions years ago in the Pangea, and it is, we can say, it is the most stable right now. Alright, because the old is the most stable form of anything. Alright, so this was all about that. Now it is somewhat triangular in shape. It is bounded by the mountains every side, like Vindhyas, Satpuras, and Aravallis. And also there is also Rajmahal Hills. So these were the important hills which were bounded. It is bounded by the physical features of the side in India. Now this height of these sides vary from 600 meters around. This is by the Narmada river. This is actually our next point is Narmada river just divides it, and it becomes two parts. That is Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau means the Deccan side. Deccan means south. All right. And the up is the Central Highland. Central means central part. You can see here it is the Madhya Pradesh on side, and the central area and the central basis. So this was all about the explanation of that. And one point that is very important, as you can make sense of that, that is very common in that. Now I want to tell you that there is no snowfield or no glaciers found. Now what is that? Now you might be thinking, snowfield. What is snowfield? Let me tell you, snowfield means the area which is known as a cold desert. Now cold desert. The area of cold desert, you can say like Ladakh. Ladakh is a cold desert place. Now, many of the at the winter level, at the winters, it just goes down to more than 27 degrees, minus 27 degrees Celsius, minus 34 degrees Celsius all around. This year it was having the lowest temperature around minus 37 degrees Celsius around. All right. So this that area we can say as snowfield or glacier. But now here is not, I'm not saying that winter season is not here, but yes, actually it's not become a cold desert, or it not becomes that much cold in the time of that. So this is so here is no snowfield and glacier is found. No glacier is found. Either there is more than 100 mountains, but there is no glacier is found. So this was all about the things, and there is nothing around all these things. There is nothing more than this. So this was a recap of also this. Now, in our next video, we will talk about the Central Highlands and the most important, the Deccan Plateau, because it is a peninsular plateau, so it is divided in the Central Plateau and you can say Central Plateau, and let's go with the next, it is Deccan Plateau. So this was all about the important point of Peninsular Plateau. In our next video, just watch it right now, never go far away from our channel, because you will learn geography here where you can never learn any from here. So this was all about the things, and yes, first in the next video we will talk about the Central Highlands and none other than the Deccan Plateau. So this was all about that. So alright, let's start our next video. Please do not go far from our channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment, like and share, as you all know these things. Please do not press the forget to press the bell icon so that you can get our videos earlier, and just understand the topics. Just do not go in hurry. We will upload all the videos as around the syllabus of, if you are in 8th class, 9th class, 10th class, in any class around, alright. So geography right now, especially I want to talk about the 9th class and the 10th class. Actually there is on with the physical feature right now. Now here in 9th class, the physical feature has been taught right now, because the physical, the first and the second chapter which in the NCERT, in the book, is in the geography NCERT is all about the physical feature of India, political division of India, and is actually the whole geography book of that 9th class is about India. But the second video is the most important, in which you will talk about the Pangea also. You will talk about, as I am explaining, the Pangea and many of the things you can find many peninsular plateau, northern plains, coastal plains, island groups, and northern mountains are found here. So these in the book you will also find these things. So this is most important. Please understand these things. Okay, alright. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can join us, you can understand the topics, and if you have any doubt in anything, so you can go in the comment section and write your feedbacks, for our channel, write if I have done any mistake, and if our team has done any mistake, if you do not like it, so please write in the comment section. If you dislike, so please write the reason in the comment section so that we can make our next video more good. Alright. So as you can go in the community section, you will find there is a comment I have posted, and please just see that in which many of the students get confused between the capital of Andhra Pradesh and the Telangana. So the capital of Andhra Pradesh is right now Amravati, and Telangana having Hyderabad, as Hyderabad is in Telangana. If you go on the map, you will find that, and Amravati is in Andhra Pradesh. Now, as before 2015 around, it was both Hyderabad, so now it has been changed. So this was all about the thing, and that is a Verification Act of 2014. These were the important points of today, and we have talked about that. Now our next video will be of Deccan Plateau and the coastal. Alright, Deccan Plateau, sorry, and the Central Islands. So thanks for watching.